Hello. So we had a lovely time.
Yes, we did.
Yesterday.
It was fabulous.
Except our sleeping.
Yeah, well.
He didn't sleep
We weren't
at
doing
all.
much sleeping.
He did not sleep at all. He tossed and turned all night.
Mm-hmm.
I got some sleep, but I tossed and turned. And then at one point at 6 a.m, I was like kicking the blankets constantly.
I know, I saw you. You would roll over and you'd be like, and I'm just like, what's your problem? She's got a fucking shit ton of blankets.
I know, but I wanted more. I couldn't. I didn't want to tug it out from underneath you.
I was laying on them because I was dying of heat. I was like a radiator.
Yeah.
I could feel the heat radiating off of me.
Yeah.
I would lay one side and just be like,
yeah.
lay the other side, lay the other way, and then I would just feel like I'm just starting to fall asleep, and then whack! I'm just like, what the
snoring.
fuck?
Probably. I heard your guttural snore. Yeah. So, as I said, 6-ish in the morning, like, I checked the time. I get up and get that weird blanket from the closet, and I finally am able to properly kind of cocoon myself, and I finally get, like, 2 sections of sleep, because I did wake up and, like, I shifted to the other side of my... Yeah. And then we had the lovely time of having to pay for, well, Donna paying for the tourism fee.
Factory outlet, hand-blown glass.
Yeah?
Never been to there.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, it may not be, like, it may not be, like, open anymore. I don't know. So, now we are at an IHOP, if you can see. But, I am going for breakfast. He's trying to make himself
Hungry?
Yeah. And the nice people over there at the hotel that was attached to our 2 hotels were attached. Made reservations for us over here, so we're good to go.
Okay. We're going to try.
Yes.
There's a line up there too.
I know, but he said a 10-minute wait, and he made reservations for us over here.
They are exaggerating. They want you to stay because your business.
Yeah.
My ass, they're a 10-minute wait. I didn't see the line move once in the few minutes we were there.
Yeah.
So how can it be 10 minutes? You know? Oh, it's only a 10-minute wait. Aha. We've been here for 3 minutes and nobody's moved yet. I'm sure it's a 10-minute wait. Right? You know.
Yeah. So, we're going to... Okay, well, we are currently parked because Manny's going to go get a bong. Yes, he's going to go get a bong. He's trying to. He's going a little slow right now. We might not even be anywhere close to it. But anyway, IHOP was okay. The food was okay. I got the raspberry white chocolate chip pancakes. I didn't think there was enough chocolate chips in there. I asked for no raspberries, but apparently she might have screwed up and said no toppings because it came with cream cheese icing and I didn't get any cream cheese. And everything was okay. But the price, oh my god, it was just, everything on the menu was super expensive. And it's just a little ridiculous, so. But it was okay. We shared, like, kind of like a big meal. I had the thing came with pancakes, hash brown, eggs, sausage, and bacon. Manny had all that. I had pancakes.
It's not open yet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
When's it open?
I'm gonna check right now.
Okay.
Can't be that long. It's faster if I just calculate it. Just a crack he opens it, eh? It's all liquid glass.
I'm guessing. It just got bigger. It's white hot.
Because he dipped it in the glasses, just melted glass.
Look at that, a white hot.
It's like all like gooey. Like if he leaves it, if he doesn't keep spinning it,
Yeah. I wonder what he's making.
Look at that, it's like literally melted.
Yeah. It's just some of the colors that are chosen just feel like old school.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, as the others do.
What? Are you seeing what he's doing? Like,
What
is he doing? I don't-
Making a pear.
it's like dirt green.
I know it's a glass pear because it probably finishes changing colors as it cools.
just made like, holy crap, that's got weight to it. Like, he made like a dark green one over there. Whoa! Oh, he's making us one!
This is nice too.
Or he might not be. That looks like a flamingo head.
Oh, it's a swan. They make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but it looks like a flamingo head.
Because it's not done yet.
Yeah.
But he's got a swan right there, you can see.
I know.
He's got a bunny there.
Bunny. Bunny, 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 bunny. I like bunny.
Oh, it's a whale.
Bless you.
And now he's got it reversed. So this way he can eat up the head and work on the head.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
That's crazy, eh? How they have to go from one point to another and melt it onto the other glass to do that. And he sticks the whole bird in there.
Yeah.
You can come up, get up and get closer and get it close. Look at what he's doing.
I got a nice zoom on here.
Wow, what a torch and everything.
Like rounding it out.
Yeah, probably.
He's burning the butt.
The glass doesn't burn, he's just remelting it.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking.
Look at it, it's soft. It's like going
Yeah.
right there.
Uh-huh. These the yellow glasses there with yellow glasses with the clear bottom. I like those.
Oh yeah, you like those, right?
Oh yeah. Sort like they're similar. Yeah.
We've got a bit of more.
Bubbles. Bubble.
We're gonna have all these weird sound effects and me like swearing and saying weird shit.
done. So I got home about just before 3-ish, because I had dinner at 4 o'clock. So yes, I got home. I was so tired. After I unpacked everything, got my YouTube set up. I'm closer to the end now. And like did all that stuff, set my laptop up because I wanted to do some things. I had a half-hour nap, had dinner at like 4:10, something like that, and then I had a full hour-and-a-half nap with Manny because he had a nice nap beside me. And like seriously, okay, right now he's not having some good like sleep, so like like a 7 to 8 hour sleep. He's just tossing and turning. He's not for some he says he's not actually going to sleep. It's just weird. And but when he has a nap, or like he's here having a nap, he totally conks out. He is asleep. And for like, like an hour or like half hour. Like, he was knocked out. Like, when I went to go make my own dinner, I had spaghetti and meatballs, like canned stuff. And just, he was out for that entire time. He didn't even know I had dinner. So, yeah. We had such a fun time. I felt like, yeah. And besides those, like, things that happened today, like, the whole, like, TIF, thing, which is, like, the hotel, Brasa had put it on our bill, but said it's not mandatory. It's a voluntary thing. And, like, basically they said, oh, where are you from? We're like, we're from Hamilton. And, like, literally he took it off. And, apparently, because Donna was like, just did, like, I agree. Like, those things you check off, like, you click the button and it's just checked off. It's like, I agree. And this, like, whole thing, like, is written out, and majority of people, we don't actually read that stuff. And basically, with Donna checking that off because she paid, that was her Christmas gift to me and Manny. And like his birthday present, because it was expensive, like getting it in like 3 days type of thing. It was like, you checked that off, and so you have to pay it. It was like, that's stupid, especially when we're from Hamilton. We're not tourists or anything. Whatever. And then the whole, like, taking so long at, breakfast. And then they had on our bill at, we went to IHOP, as we said, and they had the NFDF, which is similar to the TIFF one, but because they took so long to get, like, the breakfast we shared, they took the orange juice off, which would have cost us, like, $5, and the whole NFDF thing, it was only $1.33, which is not bad, because they took the orange juice off, which is $5 for fucking orange juice. It should have been, like, $2 or like $3 for, so like it would have been like $1.99 or like $2.99, so it would have been like, yeah. But they took the $5 off of $5 juice off, and so it's okay. And like it was like a $20. The thing we got was $17.99, so it was like about $20, and yeah. Manny wasn't feeling well. At one point he was like, oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. But he wasn't. And he wasn't very hungry, even though he did smoke. Like, weed makes you hungry, so he didn't smoke enough to make him feel like hungry, so we shared. And the pancakes were filling, so he had, like, we got this thing that they had going on, so you could get like pancakes with 2 eggs, 2 sausages, 2 bacon, and hash browns. Which is this hash brown thing was just like a shaved potato and then like clumped together and fried. Just not as good. It was okay, but it could have been better. And like, so I just told him like, go ahead, have the eggs, have like, he was gonna have the sausage and bacon anyways, but like, have the eggs. You know, apparently we don't get complimentary toast, so it's like, just use the hash brown because he likes mixing his eggs with toast. Because he gets sunny side up eggs. Yeah. Yeah, and like I got two pancakes, and that's nice and filling, so totally fine. I had a bite, as I said, I had a bite. I tried the hash browns, I just had one bite, and it's, as I said, but anyway. Yeah, and Manny did get me something. Besides paying for brasa dinner, oh my god. You saw some of the clips there, but the meat I liked there, really liked, was the beef top and bottom sirloin. So we've got that one section of sirloin, we've got the top and bottom. Oh my god, they're so fucking good. And all of them came out with like, you know, like a rare to medium rare type of meat. And it's just so perfect. And the lamb was so fucking good. I should have, I tried everything except for, the sausage. I can't remember what else. But there was one other thing I didn't try. But I pretty much tried everything else. And like, those 3 were like the best thing. I tried, the thigh. Like, there was a chicken. And so you could get the, oh, it was the bacon wrapped chicken. I didn't want that because I don't like the way the bacon makes the flavor on the chicken. I prefer the mignons, which is bacon wrapped beef. If they had that, oh my god, I would have gobbled that up. But anyway, they had the chicken mignons, but they also had a thigh and leg. The thigh had seasoning on it, and I couldn't place what it was, but it wasn't making me feel that great. And when I had it, it was like, just trying to eat it. I should have just, you know, just had the leg. The leg was like plain. It was perfect, but I couldn't eat it. So disappointed. And then they had the beef ribs, and I love the beef ribs, but other than the top and bottom sirloin, the lamb, and the chicken leg, like all the other beef kind of just came out way too salty for me for some reason. And I tried the Parmesan pork loin. Manny had a section that he thought was raw, but it wasn't raw. It was all like white. It was not pink. It was all white inside. But the section he had was a bit mushy, so he thought it was raw. And I just found it too tough for me. And like, I just wanted to try it. I wanted to try everything that I did. I even tried the cinnamon brown sugar kind of caramelized pineapple. And the guy said it would taste like kind of like apple pie or like cinnamon apple. I'm not huge on the texture of pineapple, but it was okay. If it had been apples, I think I might have liked it a bit better. Excuse me. Or, you know, like, had a bit more, but, you know, they can't really do that with apples on a spit, so it was okay. I only had a bite of what Manny had. Yeah, as I said, they had beef ribs. Like, when you go to, like, August 8, you know, like, they have, like, the beef short ribs. So, like, they're, like, square things, and they had, like, they cut through the rib, so you have like a little bit of rib piece there at the top and a big section of the meat. Mine came without the actual bone pieces, but I was disappointed with it. It was just too salty. So sad. Yeah. Yeah. And I was a little disappointed with the the buffet they had a lot of like antipasta stuff. So like they had like cold pasta, they had a lot of, they had rice that I didn't really like. They had like plain rice, and you could put, they had gravy sauce, but like beef gravy sauce, but there's a lot of stuff that I didn't have. I had the two buns that they had on the plate. I had the mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes are actually pretty good. And that was pretty much it. I didn't actually get any vegetables. Yeah. And then they brought things to the table. I don't know if I told you about any of this, but they brought these like things to the table, like little kind of like you know, like how you would, like Italian places would bring like a basket of breadsticks or bread to the table. They brought two things. So they brought a cheese bun, and it's just a little like round bun. It's about this big roughly. It was infused with cheese, so it wasn't gooey like they had a block of cheese in there and it's just oozed. It was a little bun with infused cheese, and like, oh my god, it was so good. I had two and I'm like, can we get more? So they brought four. So we got four each. So good. And then the other thing they had on there, when like our little tasters, were these things that we thought were hash browns. They even taste like freaking hash browns. And they're so good. And they had like shaved Parmesan on there. Not melted, but like just they just shaved it on there. So fucking good. It's called a polente. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. If you know how to actually spell it, please leave it in the comments below. And could you link a recipe for it if you have a recipe for it or know where a recipe is? If you've used one, please link it down below, because it's made out of cornstarch and it's so fucking good. So we basically call it like a corn hash brown. It's so good, and like, oh my god, it is so good. It is so much better than the hash brown that we had at IHOP. It's like, oh my gosh. Russia was definitely an experience. So good. So yeah, and the fireworks were really good. The jacuzzi was interesting. That was an interesting experience. The bed was fine, like the actual like bed, but it's nice and squishy, but I think a single person used it a lot of the time, because like I was like leaning into the middle of the bed, which I was doing with Manny's old queen bed, and that's just annoying. And the comforter, there was no comforter that existed. It was like two sheets sandwiching a like thin blanket. It was stupid, for one thing. And as I said, I tossed and turned all night. And I wanted to cocoon properly, but I couldn't because Manny was like lying over top of it. And like, we talked about this. And as I said, I had to get the blanket from the closet to finally have like a good like maybe hour sleep. Like I slept for half an hour, and then I sort of woke up and switched to my other side and probably slept another half hour sort of thing. Roughly. Yeah. It was a good and bad experience, but the good stuff is kind of outweighing all of the bad stuff. I don't know if we'd stay at the Hilton again, because like that's not a comforter, okay? It would be nice to try someplace else, especially to get the a falls view, like a view of the falls. That's what we got. It was very nice. It was so nice. And Minnie liked his gift. He thinks that I got a duplicate of something he already has, which is the glow in the dark ghoul, feral ghoul from Fallout 4. I don't think I did that. He, as far as I know, like he doesn't have a glow in the dark one. He has a normal one. and he's going to go check to see, but I'm pretty sure he only has the normal one. He doesn't have the glow-in-the-dark one. Because when I bought it, it was a time where it's like, I'm not getting any, just getting them, all of them. I'm gonna go with the special ones, like the exclusives, stuff like that, so. And, he wanted to get me two things, like two physical things, like, he got us dinner, which was like 130 something. It was 133 at first, but then he took the tiff off. And so it was still roughly like 130. He left our waiter, who is Wissam, Wissam. He was so nice and accommodating and all that stuff. So Manny left him a nice tip. Because he was really good and the place was really good. So, yeah. So, I doubt he's gonna see me, but Sam, you were a great guy. And if you ever go to Brasa, which is attached to the hotel, the Hilton Hotel in Niagara Falls, if you go there, tell him Kristin sent you there and recommended having him and recommended Brasa, because Brasa it was such a fucking amazing experience. The food was good. I really love, as I said, I love the top and bottom sirloin and the lamb. And I would have loved the chicken leg, except I had the thigh first, and it just threw me off for chicken. And if you like all the rest of the stuff, please get it. It's just that I personally thought they were salty for my palate, and I don't like sausage. So, and I don't like bacon wrapped chicken. And I don't really like pineapples, which is why I only took a bite. But, go. It is so good. So, yeah. So, excuse me. He really only paid for dinner and, breakfast. And we went into this gelato place because we actually went by two. The first one, we actually got something from it. And this was when we first got there yesterday. We were going down, like, towards, like, Clifton Street. And we went... did we go just past it? Yeah, we went just past it a little bit, and we found this gelato place, and like, I have to go in there because I love my Irish cream gelato, and I've missed it. But they didn't have it there, but we got to try a bunch of them, and we actually bought, like, the small cup of this iced peach, or, like, iced tea peach, something. I don't know what it was, but it was peach flavored. It was so good. It tastes like a fucking fuzzy peach. I love fuzzy peaches. But I wasn't really paying attention to the price. Recalling now, like, they're on their display, they have all the size of cups and like their prices on it. And if I remember correctly, it did say 6 point something. So we had it was a small cup. But it was like $7. Yeah. But it was good, okay? It was fucking good. It's gelato. Gelato's a little different from, like, getting, like, traditional ice cream or, like, I don't know, like, yogurt. Or, it's just a little different, so. But I'd say it was worth the $7. It was so good. He didn't get me anything else. He wanted to get me something else. But I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, I could have done with two things, but he paid for dinner, which was basically like $50 each, he assumed, which pretty much it was. He got both of us gelato. He paid for our breakfast. Donna paid for the hotel, and, like, I don't think we paid for internet. But, like, it said on this little thing when you went to the front desk, it was on an iPad, which is weird. That, and on the thing, and like the confirmation letter, that, oh crap, that you would have to pay for the internet. Which is weird because all internet should be complimentary or like combined within the price already and not like an additional fee. I don't think she had to pay for it, but she paid for like the hotel stuff. And apparently she had to pay for self-parking, which was stupid, but whatever. But he did get me something physical, which is like getting to the point right now. It was this thing. Oh my gosh. It was like, okay, there's this store called Christmas time. It's Christmas in the City. It's always Christmas in the City. I have a bag over there. And there's a website and I'll leave it in the description below. And I will put the title of it here, like the full thing. Because I don't really want to go over there. But we went in there and it's all Christmas. Mainly it's all like Christmas tree decorations. There's not a lot of like decoral stuff. But he was in a bin, he was on top, and he's the only one left. And he's a melting snowman. Oh my god. We had the funniest time with him. And I was basically saying like, oh, what a world. Who'd have thought a handsome looking snowman like me? Something like that. Like I was copying like the Wicked Witch of the West and her like, oh, I'm melting. Oh, that hurt. But yeah. Oh my gosh. How did a hair get up there? There's a hair hanging. Yeah, there you go. You can see it now. There's a hair hanging from my freaking ceiling fan. But anyway, he's so cute. Oh wow, his head is actually standing up. He's usually like this, but you're working. And like Manny says, if it looks even better when his hands are up. But like, oh my god, look at him. He's melting. Ah! And I recognize this brand. You see this tag here? I recognize it. And he was $30. Look at that. Now, it doesn't do anything. He's got beading in his thing. This thing here. And like, I love him. It was like so perfect, okay? We actually hit him until we'd finished the entire store, and then like he was still kind of there. So, you know, yes. And Manny loved him so much. Like, I found him and I was like, oh my god, he's so cool! And he was like, oh my god, he's so cool! So yeah. He's so cool. So yeah. I'm very happy with what he got me. And like, I'd rather you save your money. Like, keep your money, because we want to save for a house, and he has to pay the majority of it. And also, I don't know if I told you this, but he was going to get me, or pay for half and sort of like progressively do this, but invest in giving me a PC gaming tower. Like, how fucking awesome a boyfriend is he that he would do that for me? He already has a tower, and he was going to invest $300 for any components that needed to be put in. That he wasn't going to give to me, because one of the things he wants to upgrade is his gaming card. He wants to get a 1080. You know, like there's a 1080, a 1070, 1060. He wants to get this, or is it a 1090? I think it's definitely a 1080, but it's just like this video card, and it's got this water cooling system that helps to cool the card and the stuff in there, and also it runs a lot quieter apparently. So yeah, he wants to upgrade it, and his card he has right now, it still works fucking fine. Perfectly fine. So he would give that to me because, yeah, I'm not doing a lot of gaming on my PC, but, I want to play Fallout 4 kind of so badly. Yeah. And I can't play it on mine. I can't play it on his laptop. I think I may have established this with you, but I'm telling you right now. And I'm gonna have to get a battery because I'm closing this video out, but I want to get you updated stuff. And so, where was it? Where would I go? But anyway, yeah. My laptop and his laptop cannot handle it. We both have the same like gigahertz, something like that. He thought his PC could handle it, but no, his laptop. But apparently it can't. So yes. Yeah. You can go over there. So yeah, he's gonna do that because I was like, since neither laptop would play it or Skyrim, like the recent one, I'm gonna use his, because we can do this family thing where he can share his games with like family members and such like that, so I can play his games while when he's at work I can play them. And I want to do it on mine because I love getting looks like accomplishments and like achievements and completing everything. I'm a completionist. And I know those games are hard to complete everything because like basically if you do something, it potentially will block another thing. For example, I can give you like the easiest thing. So you can become a vampire or a werewolf in, Skyrim. Now, if you become a vampire, you are cut off from doing all these quests and stuff that makes you like a good ally for the werewolves and the vampire hunters. Now, and then if you become a werewolf, all the stuff that you become friends with the vampires, all of that will be cut off. So I understand that, but I have a nice web of everything, like how everything works out, and like if you do this will be cut off and such like that. With Fallout, at least, because I'm more interested in playing Fallout than I am Skyrim. So yeah. And as I said, since neither laptop will play it, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get it for my X1. And I can get like a few mods, like I can get maybe 1 or 2 mods that my X1 can handle. Well, I think it can handle, but with Manny like giving me this and doing this for me, I can get it on there. It'll apparently run better, and the game card, like the one that he's using right now, not the new one he wants to buy, the one he has in his PC right now, can handle like it can handle up to 5 mods attached to it. And like he said, that's pushing it with the type of card he has right now. So yeah, he's like, oh my god, he is such an fucking amazing boyfriend. I have never had such an boyfriend, that is, because like, Julie, you are great. You are a great friend. We don't talk much, and yeah, but you are great. But like, he is a fucking amazing boyfriend. I've never had this great of a boyfriend in my life. Oh my gosh, I love him. He's fucking amazing. Just so amazing. So yeah. And I got home and packed stuff. And I'm so glad to be home. And like, yeah. So long as like the blanket kind of is like this, and like Manny's not on top of the blanket. If it's like over him, and if he gets hot, he can toss it on me or like push it to the middle between us. So long as that works, I think I'm pretty much good for sleeping during the night. yeah, that's probably why I didn't sleep good. Like, I slept for a good... Actually, I probably slept for a good 4 hours. Because we didn't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. Or like just after 2 in the morning. And as I said, I checked my phone and it was like 6 something when I actually got up out of bed and got that blanket from the closet. Yeah. And I don't know how long I spent like tossing and turning and getting frustrated by like being hot and not finding a good spot to sleep. Just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I hope you liked this video and liked our little adventure. My last video vlog that I know I'm going to do is possibly doing a little for New Year's Eve, because I'm gonna look fucking awesome. It is gonna be a fun night, and I want to show you how I look in my dress and all that stuff. I'm gonna go fabulous. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you had a lovely time watching my video. And don't be nasty in the comments, because we do not need negativity in the world, and we do not need negative Nancy's to give you a nice little title. So yeah. If you like the video, hit the like button. I don't know where to do that. Like here? Hit down here? I don't know. I can't tell on this thing where I'm pointing, but hit the like button if you like my video. And if this is the first time you're watching my video, hit that big red subscribe button down there by my picture if it's still like that for more random vlogs, vlogmas, book reviews, hauls, unboxing, unbagging, because some things come in a bubble wrap manila envelope or a plastic baggy wrap thingy, and random videos that I have no idea where to categorize. So, yes, good night, and have a lovely time after watching my videos. Bye-bye.